searching through my stock list today, and I found a trade in Best Buy that I would like to put out there to you to review and see what you think about it. First, let's take a look at Best Buy so you know why I'm placing the trade, and then I'll tell you all about the trade. First of all, you see Best Buy had some moves up through here, hitting 52-week highs. Had a pretty solid red candle here on Friday. This is today's candle on Monday. You see on the TTM squeeze indicator we had a good move up, and we're starting to get some consolidation, move back down, which you can kind of see here. We're losing some of the steam out of the move. Let's take a look at the wave indicator. A couple of things you notice, we're way above the wave up here at the top, so we're expecting probably a move back down into the wave as the wave moves back up into this 82.50 to an 85 range. RSI is very high right here. Let us know we can probably still see some more weakness to the downside coming up. Take a final look at our moving averages. You can see how extended they've gotten right here as it's pulled away. Another sign that we're going to get some consolidation back down. Eventually we may have a buy signal somewhere in here, but today I'm not looking at the buy signal. Today I just wanted to find out what would be a good trade to place now that Best Buy is starting to lose some steam. We'll probably start to consolidate some. And when I see this happening, especially as we see the TTM indicator getting a little bit losing steam momentum right here, I like to try to look and see if there's a good place to sell an Iron Condor. And I did find one at Best Buy. I'm going to go over that in just a second. The only real negative to it is implied volatility isn't quite as high as I would have liked to have seen, but we'll take a look at it anyway. What I did is I went out, I'll close this, I went up about 39 days. I like to sell them somewhere between 30 to 60 days, and this 60-day one was a little bit further away, plus I had earnings coming up, so I wouldn't be able to roll if I wanted to. So I decided to go ahead and go with the 31 January Iron Condor, which is 39 days out. And I chose the 29 Delta 84, I'm sorry, the 20 Delta 82 put to sell. I covered it with the 14 Delta put, and I also sold the 93 23 Delta call, and I covered it with the 95. And so what we want to look at is go to the risk profile, and you can tell I'm shooting to get a 67% credit, and you'll probably have to leave that out there a little bit to get that credit. Really, we got a 200, we got a 2 wide spread, so it's about $200. Really, you could probably drop this as low as 60 and still be fine on this trade, perhaps even as low as 55. But I would try to get it around 65 if you decide to take the trade. I'm shooting for 65 right now. I have not gotten filled yet. This is actually the simulated account. This is not my live account, but in my live account I've got to order out at 65. I'm going to try to get filled at that, and I may drop it as the day goes on down to a 62. But if you run across this trade and you can still get this type of credit on it, it can still be a valid trade as long as you haven't had any kind of big move to the downside. Especially, I'm not as worried about the upside move, but if I had a big down move, then this trade might not, I wouldn't take it if you weren't already in it. But you can see that our break evens, if we keep this till it closes, are at about 93.50 and about 81.50. So if we go back to the chart, we're going to see 93.50 is about right here is our break even to the upside, and then on the downside, 81.50, somewhere in this neighborhood is where our downside break even would be, right in this area. What I'm going to do, like I said, if I get filled at 65 cents, just as an example, if I did get the fill at 65 cents, I'm going to put a good to cancel order out for about half of that. So I would be looking to close this trade at about 33 cents. So if it ever hits 33 cents during the course of this trade, then it would go ahead and automatically close. I don't really have a stop loss on it. I would hold this trade at least until the final week, the week of the 31st. And then I would try to decide if I wanted to take less money for it or even close it at a small loss, where there's a small loss, if I wanted to try to roll it. But until that last week, I probably wouldn't try to make any adjustments. Looks like a pretty solid trade if you can get filled on it. If you like this video, please like it. If you'd like to, please subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.